please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
India and the United States are set for a crucial face-to-face talks on the 6th of September. Now, this summit will take stock of the defense and strategic partnership between both of these countries. This meeting was supposed to happen in July and was postponed due to the US and North Korea talks. But just yesterday, a top Pentagon official did warn India over buying defense equipments from Russia. And Parikshit Luthra joins us now with more on this development. Parikshit, take us through the agenda for this crucial meeting coming in the midst of these warnings that US has issued to India.
All eyes on the 6th of September when India and US will hold the 2+2 dialogue. This will be the highest level engagement ever since Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Washington, D.C. to meet Donald Trump. What's on the table? You'll have James Mattis, who is the Secretary of Defense. You'll have Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State for the United States. They will be here on the 6th of September and they will be meeting Sushma Swaraj and Nirmala Sitharaman. They will have one-on-one meetings. You'll have James Mattis meeting Nirmala Sitharaman, Mike Pompeo calling on Sushma Swaraj. All four of them will meet the Prime Minister as well. There will be a press briefing at the end of the day. They may take a few questions from the media as well. A joint statement at the end of the dialogue, which will guide Indo-US relations in the months to come. Let's move on and let's see what's on the agenda. Defense and strategic partnership between India and US, that will form a major component of the talks. Trade will figure very prominently. US sanctions on Iran and Russia will be discussed as well. Discussions on Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, on China, Middle East, and this will be an important one for India, whether Donald Trump will come for Republic Day in 2019. What are the key deliverables? Number one, communications compatibility and security agreement. This is an important one. Both India and US have been negotiating this for the last few weeks, and this will allow transfer of communication security equipment and will improve the interoperability of our two forces. Remember, we import a lot of defense material and equipment from the United States, and the COMCASA will allow optimum utilization of that. We could also see a hotline being set up for the Defense Minister of India and the Secretary of Defense of the United States. A liaison officer could be appointed in Bahrain, where US, remember, has a very important naval base. Let's look at what US really wants from the 2+2. They would like to judge the level of commitment of India to the partnership with the United States. They would like to see a foreign policy approach towards countries like China, where there is a trade rivalry going on right now. Let's move on. US would also like to see what is the extent to which we can reduce our ties with Iran, reduce our oil dependency on Iran as well. Then they would like to see where our relationship with Russia is going, whether S-400 is the last defense system to be imported from Russia, and whether we can reduce our dependence on Russia as well. What does India really want? India would want a waiver for import of crucial defense equipment from Russia, waiver for the import of Iranian oil ahead of US sanctions, which kick in on the 4th of November, waiver from US steel and aluminium tariffs, tough approach to Pak-sponsored terror, and finally, we would really hope that Donald Trump visits India in this tenure of the government and he comes on Republic Day 2019. Back to you.
All right, Parikshit, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining in. Now, a recent report by ANAROCK cites that 5.76 lakh homes across India are delayed when it comes to their delivery. And Mumbai and Delhi account for almost 2/3 of these stuck projects. Now, one such severely delayed project, the Whispering Towers, on which work had begun far back in 2010, happens to belong to HDIL, a listed company. Ashwini Prayolkar and Archana Shukla report on how the buyers of this project are running from pillar to post with no visibility of possession of their homes.
I'm outside Whispering Towers project in Mulund. This project is by HDIL. The project was started in 2010 and till date people are waiting for the possession. Most of the buyers have paid 60 to 70% of the total amount, and this project, as you can see, the construction is totally stopped and they don't know when they will get their dream homes.
I have booked the flat on the day one when the project was launched on 8th October 2010, and I was promised that within 4 years you will get your sweet home. But it never happened. The project was delayed in between many times, and from September 2015 onwards, for last 3 years, not a single brick is laid in this project.
Builder even doesn't know when he is going to complete this building, because each and every buyer is getting the different possession dates in the same building.
I'm saying at the end, a rental basis, I'm paying about 31,500 per month. and he verbally told us that he will give possession by 14th.
The financial viability of this project is also a big worry for the home buyers, with Allahabad Bank sending the promoters an auction notice for the project on the 7th of July. The notice was later withdrawn, but it is unclear whether the company has been able to renegotiate its loan terms and secured enough money to restart the construction. CNBC TV 18's queries seeking answers to these questions went unanswered by both the management of HDIL and Allahabad Bank.
We booked in 2010, and subsequently we have come to know from the ads that HDIL has mortgaged this entire property to different banks. Okay. Now they have not informed us about this, neither does our agreement mention anything about this.
We filed an FIR with the police because that was the first cognizance that we needed to register. Other than that, we are approaching lawyers for RERA, NCDRC. We don't know where to approach because every day is a new surprise.
Legal experts are of the view that the buyers should immediately move the courts to get clarity and justice in this matter.
Immediately, application should be moved to High Court to expedite the ongoing criminal cases. Matter should be pressed upon at various levels, including some at Consumer Court, some at RERA, Metropolitan Magistrates Court. And my advice to flat purchasers is don't trust a builder, verify the things for yourself, and always ensure that you have taken bank loans, so at least there is a double layer of checking.
For home buyers who bet on the reputation of the company and sought safety in HDIL being a listed entity, their nightmare is unlikely to end anytime soon. With Ashwini Priolkar in Mumbai, Archana Shukla.